Hey, good morning, guys. Okay, so I know I'm not at school. I'm at home. hmm So I'm doing the recording for Wednesday's lecture. Um, don't be frightened because you are actually going to be reviewing slides 74 through 189. And you're like, Mr. Ripper, that's ridiculous. Um, most of them are pictures. Okay, so I'm going to tell you when to pause the video, okay, because this is on YouTube, when to pause the video and um, to pause it and then take the note, okay? Or you can even take the note and then also do the worksheet, which is 4.3. It's called cell division. Remember, we do the Google Doc and then answer it there and then submit it in classroom. Super easy, exactly what we've been doing on Monday and Tuesday, okay? So just to give you a hint, number 1 is on slide 86. Number 2 is on slide 90. Number 3 is on slide 90. Number 4 is on slide 90. Number 5 is on 95, okay? Slide 6, 95. Slide 7, 95, okay? And then you need to do the vocabulary. So interphase, mitosis, cell cycle, cytokinesis, replication, and chromosome are your vocabulary words that you have to find. Literally, it's on 106, 110, 113, 116, 120. Okay, those are the slides that you need to do. So write those down, rewind this, and write the numbers down. See, I even have a little cheat sheet because I'm helping out Mr. Schwartz and the other science class for 7th grade. I've done this curriculum lots and lots and lots, and this is his first time doing it. So you gotta help him. He's a good friend of mine. So, all right, you guys ready? Here we go. This is gonna be crazy. We're on mitosis and meiosis, so cell division. All right, let's see here, share screen. Boom. All right, let me move everything over so I can see my full screen. And I'm actually gonna turn my camera off because I'm really tired and I look it. So, okay. So here we go. So cell division, okay? We're gonna be covering cell cycle, interphase, replication, mitosis, chromosome, and cytokinesis. Of course. I'm gonna pause this. I have to take this phone call. Sorry, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. My ex-brother-in-law. If you don't know, I don't think I've actually told any of you. His mom passed away over Saturday. Here, I'll turn on my video really quick. So I'm doing stuff for the school district tomorrow, but I'm also kind of helping with that too. So yeah, it's my ex-mother-in-law that passed away. So yeah, I'm holding it together best that I can. She was good to me, so I appreciate it. All right, back to learning. Okay, so you don't have me and you can't ask me questions while we're in the Zoom for tomorrow. Send me emails. I can't guarantee I will be answering them, but I'm going to put an extension on when this is due. It'll be due on Thursday, just so you guys have a little bit of cushion. You can ask questions and then clear up any misconceptions that you may get from my lecture or reading the text, okay? All right, I'm gonna turn my camera back off. Let's keep rolling. So we're gonna do cell cycle, interphase, replication, mitosis, chromosome, and cytokinesis. Okay, I'm gonna skip a few of these because we don't do this. So the regular sequence of growth and division undergoes, excuse me, known as the cell cycle, okay? So the cell cycle is a regular sequence that a cell grows, develops, and splits, okay? Now the first stage of the cell cycle is called interphase, okay? So interphase is the first stage of the cell cycle. So number 9 would be A for interphase. So during the interphase, look, it's bold. You should write it. During interphase, the cell grows, makes a copy of the DNA, and prepares to divide into 2 cells, okay? So that's really important to remember. During the first stage of the interphase, the cell grows to the full size and then produces the structures that it needs. The next part of interphase, the cell makes an exact copy of the DNA nucleus, and the process is called replication. Hint, hint, you know what? You should write that down. It was bolded and it didn't bold. Guess what? You should write that down too. So the first one and the third one. So pause the video now, write it down, and then keep going. So at the end of the DNA replication, the cells contains 2 identical sets of the DNA. Well, guess what? It's going to split. So once interphase is complete, the second stage of the cell cycle begins. Okay? So mitosis is a stage during which the cell's nucleus divides into 2 nuclei, 2 new nuclei. So that's 2 of the nucleus in the center, okay? Mitosis, so that would be number 11. So that would be B, okay? Oh, we have this one right here. I forgot to highlight, or not highlight, bold all of it, okay? So scientists divide mitosis into 4 parts: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So during prophase, the thread-like chromatin in the cell's nucleus condenses to form double rod structures called chromosomes. Now, guess what? This one is prophase, so this is number 1. You have to write this section right here. Okay, you have to write that for number 1. Does everyone understand? Shake your heads, yes. All right, you guys rock stars. Oh yeah, here, pause the video, write it down. So each identical rod in a chromosome is called a chromatid. The 2 chromatids are held together in a structure called a centromere. Okay, so the centromere holds it together kind of like a belt. If you need a belt, they need a belt too. Okay, these are like chromatids. They're legs and arms. You can think of a chromosome. Okay. So as the cell progresses through metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, the chromatids separate from each other and move to opposite ends of the cell. Okay. The 2 nuclear envelopes form around the chromatids and the 2 ends of the cell. So I'm going to tell you to highlight, or not highlight, bold all of this, and you should write both of these down because it's really, 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 really important, okay? So write that down because this is 2, 3, and 4, okay? So the second one is metaphase. The third one is anaphase. And the last one is telophase. Okay, so it's really, 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 really important that you guys write this down. Pause the video. Okay, after mitosis, the final stage of the cell cycle is called cytokinesis, which completes the division of cell. During cytokinesis, the cytoplasm divides. The organelles are distributed into each new cell. So the organelles are the little things on the inside, like the mitochondria, the vacuoles, the Golgi plasm, there's a whole bunch, okay? And you should have covered this in 5th and 6th grade. If you didn't, see me and I will educate you, okay? So do me a favor. I need you guys to unfortunately do these 3, okay? Remember that each daughter cell, meaning the cell that is new and is divided in, okay, has the same number of chromosomes as the original parent cell. So the original cell is identical to the new cell. Pause the video, write it down. Okay, so here we go. At the end of cytokinesis, each cell enters interphase and the cell begins the cycle again. So every time it ends, it does it again. Cells consistently divide. Okay, this is something that you guys need to understand. So it's really important. Now, the length of each stage in the cell varies depending on the type of cell. DNA replication ensures that each daughter cell will have the genetic information that it needs to carry out the activity. So interphase is generally the longest piece, interphase and metaphase. So you can quote me on those. You can write those down for number 5, which is for slide 95. During which stage does the cell cycle, does the DNA replication occur? Well, what do you guys think? That's interphase. That's when it actually replicates, okay? It's really important. During which stage of the cell cycle does the cell membrane pinch apart? Well, that's at cytokinesis, okay? That's the slide before, 94. Okay, so it's really important that you guys write that down. I hate to say it. Guess what? You have to write all of this down. I am so sorry, but not sorry, because it's really important that you have all of this information. Pause the video, write it down. When you're done, continue on. Okay, so for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, just literally find the vocabulary in the PowerPoint that we just went through and go through it. I'm going to kind of talk about these pictures. Okay, there's lots and lots and lots of pictures. Okay, almost 100 slides of pictures. So feel free to go through them. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through some of them. All right, so this is a lung cell during mitosis. Take a look at these. These are all microscopic images. Isn't this cool? So the difference between a plant cell dividing and an animal cell. Look at this, see? It's neat. DNA replication ensures that the daughter cell will have all the genetic information it needs to carry out its activities. So they're cell specific, okay? So DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, okay? That is what makes you up. So there's two sides of the DNA ladder that have alternating sugars and phosphate molecules. So the sugar molecules are in here, and you have your phosphates that are the base. This is just a three-dimensional model of DNA. Okay, so DNA makes up all of the chromosomes. You have to understand that. DNA makes up the chromosomes, which makes up the cells, which makes up everything, okay? So each rung of the DNA ladder is made up of a pair of molecules called nitrogen bases. So you have thymine, adenine, cytosine, guanine, okay? So T will always go with A, G will always go with C, okay? There is a U in there, but we'll talk about that later. There are 4 kinds of nitrogen bases. Just covered them. Adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Adenine pairs with thymine, guanine pairs with cytosine, okay? Another picture of it. So DNA replication begins when the 2 sides of the DNA molecule unwind and separate. Next, nitrogen bases that are floating in the nucleus pair up with the bases on each half of the DNA molecule, so that it completes it again, and then it separates. Okay, so it strips apart, and then new strand begins to pair it up. So once a new base is attached, and 2 new DNA molecules are formed. Woo! Okay, there we go. This is part of what we're talking about. So you have the parent, parent daughter cell, okay, or that's right, the parent cell, the separation takes place, and then you have the 2, and then guess what? The daughter cell has that, and then you have 2. So to help you out, interphase is the longest piece. Okay, interphase itself is the longest piece. So write that down somewhere. Pause the video. Interphase is the longest cycle of the cell. So here we have more pictures. Lots of pictures, okay? I'm just going to zip through them really quick. Feel free to look at these on your own. These always amaze me. It's so cool. Okay, congratulations. Now, what you need to do for today, I'll turn my camera back on, okay? What you need to do for Wednesday, which is today. It's not actually the day that I'm doing this, but you're watching this on Wednesday, okay? You need to make sure that you guys are looking at, where's my Google Classroom? My goodness, what happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties today. Okay. So this is what you guys need to fill out. So there's 13, okay? For 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, you write whatever letter is appropriate, or you can even write the entire word out. I don't care. Either one is fine with me. Probably most of you will end up doing A, B, C, D, E, F, and that's okay with me. If you want to go to the next level, no extra credit though, okay, is writing out the actual name of the word, okay? But make sure that you do 1 all the way through 13, please. Do your very best. This one's a little challenging, and I don't blame you, just because, well, if you don't have any background in this, I understand. It's okay. Just do your best, okay? Now, on 4.3, there's 13, just like what we did, okay? So you literally, you click here, oops, click there, and then you're gonna type with whatever the answer is, okay? And then you go to the next line and you answer that one and you go to the next line. And then when you're done, guess what? You click submit. Unless you want to wait until Thursday when we're back in class, then you can go through it. But I need you guys to keep in mind that Thursday's class, okay, first period, I will record with everyone, and we'll go over the answers. But so first period, you guys kind of have to wait until the end of the day, until after 4th period. Okay, sorry, it's kind of just the way it is, unfortunately. Unless I have an opportunity super early on Thursday, which I don't know. It's our first day officially with you guys on campus. I am pretty excited. I finally get to meet most of you, and I have a whole bunch of new students in 4th quarter. So this is crazy. You get to meet me, I get to meet you, and everyone gets to learn science. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I can't wait. Super excited. But okay, if you have questions, email me, message me on Google Classroom. Remember, no Zoom today. Okay, it's Wednesday. It's asynchronous. First period, I am taking roll, and then I am doing my thing. And I kind of told you guys what's going on. So yeah, it's crazy. And the phone call was my ex-brother-in-law. He was kind of just giving me a heads up that he's doing okay, and he's coming out tomorrow from Colorado to help with final arrangements and stuff. So yeah, like I said, gonna be busy tomorrow. Okay. Good luck, guys. Like I said, do you have any questions? Write them down, email me, smoke signals. I can't guarantee I will answer them immediately, so be patient. Okay. Tomorrow is a very busy day for me. Please look at slides 74 through 189. Like as you saw, most of them are pictures. Okay. Pause the video as often as you need, write everything down or type it. Okay. Good luck. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye, guys.